name's Ruari Davidson, the Chief Executive of the Camanachd Association. So I joined the association in October of last year, so I'm just approaching 8 months in the role, which has been interesting, challenging but incredibly rewarding. And I think what attracted me to the role was that there's a really strong community, some fantastic people within the sport, and those people have made me feel incredibly welcome and supported in my role. I think what I've enjoyed most about the sport, having been new into it, is really how incredibly fast-paced it is. The technical level is really fantastic in terms of the stick work and the ball work, but it's a really combative sport as well, but it's played in a really friendly and supportive manner. My own personal connection with the sport of shinty has really been as a parent. So my son Nairn plays here in Aberdour and has done for a couple of years, so he's been heavily involved in the primary side of things in the club, so that's been my exposure as a parent, which has been really great to be part of. I guess growing up in Fife, I didn't actually have any exposure to the sport myself. It wasn't an option for us, and it's really nice to see the developments and growth of the sport locally.
Eintje na hoplichen as mó haig ruadi sesúla chumal fás agus leisige na Camanachd fig Alba.
There's probably two main priorities for us within the governing body, and the first and foremost, we need to support our existing club and membership network. It's really, really important that we continue to see those clubs develop, to grow and to become sustainable. And we need to recognise and celebrate the really strong culture and heritage within that club structure. It's obviously steeped within Highland and rural communities, and it's really, really important we recognise and celebrate that, and actually I think that's part of the attraction of the sport. But beyond that as well, as we strive to kind of modernise and grow the game, it's really, really important that we reach out to new audiences, we attract new people into the sport, and we deliver shinty in environments and communities that haven't seen it previously, and that's definitely something that the team working really hard on. I think the game in Scotland at the moment is in a really healthy position. We have a really strong network of clubs right across the country, not just within those traditional communities but in newer areas. We've seen fantastic growth here in Aberdour over a number of years, where a dedicated team of volunteers have done incredible work to develop a club to have primary, secondary and senior shinty, and we've seen other examples around the country such as Uddingston Grammar, Stirling now engaged in the senior leagues for the first time, and that's really, really fantastic to see.
Leisige cutramach an na Camanachd fi hiúnigad sé an cruárige haid chian I de bhacht. Leis hier darpers voor I de chumal I de jede hechking sa chai, cwrs iad nach cwpa MacTavish.
We've been able to host the first competitive fixture at the newly redeveloped Buck Park last weekend in the Aberdour MacTavish Cup final was a great opportunity. It was a fiercely contested match between two familiar foes who've come together in a number of competitions lately over the last couple of years, and obviously Camanachd came out latterly on top. And really nice to actually have that modernised, contemporary facility with fantastic changing rooms, a grandstand that can accommodate large crowds was really fantastic, and something that the whole sport should be incredibly proud of. It's a great asset for us to have.
Sé bhí fáing luch lentang agus clicetar an úra in na piab Amazon haig ruadi agus cuman na Camanachd. A copper le clubichin fig na dúcha gus dáin na sasa a horsga duine, chian chun na spars.
One of the things that we're doing a lot of is working hard on schools of shinty. We have 14 schools of shinty around the country, and that's really important to us, that we make a strong connection between local clubs and the school, and that curriculum, activity and delivery of shinty is there. So that increases the visibility and the profile of the sport to young people, gives them opportunity to connect into that, to experience it for the first time, and then have a viable pathway through into their club as well. Beyond that as well, as we strive to modernise and innovate the game, we're making big developments within disability provision, and we recently held a disability festival in Aberdour where we had almost 100 young people engaging in shinty, many for the first time. Important we continue to do that and reach new demographics. And then the really fast-growing part of our sport is the women and girls game, and we're working very closely with the Women's Camanachd Association to support them in the provision of fixtures and opportunities, and to continue to grow and to develop opportunities for young women and girls coming into the sport, so that they see that there's a real pathway for them as well. And we want shinty to be a sport that's open, accessible and welcoming for all, so that's what we'll continue to do, and we'll work very hard to ensure that.